Hello, Gemini. I'm Ivy Rivera, Psychic Medium, coming to you with your November 2019 horoscope. I'm aware that this is not the most attractive thing you've ever seen. I'm in agreement. However, it does help me to keep my thoughts in perspective and to keep some organization because I do tend to talk very, very quickly. If we like it, we'll be upgrading a bit. But for now, I want to invite you to join me for my next live show. We do this on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. It's called Ask a Medium, and it's going to be November 7th at 9 p.m. Eastern. I take your personal questions, and I give your weekly horoscope there, so check it out. Hope to have you. For a full list of public events that I'll be working, to book a reading with me, or to attend classes at my Ivy League Psychic Academy, including Level 1 Psychic Mediumship Development class that starts November 14th, you can go on to my website, ivyriverapsychicmedium.com, and I will post that link below. Now, let's take a peek here. Gemini, what is going on with my fellow Geminis for the month? Okay, the first day that I'm getting, I really want to go over here, and I feel like I want to go over here. Okay, we're going to go here. Let's see. We're going to do these two are connected. Okay. Some of you might be looking at a proposal this month. It's almost like marriage or proposal. I don't want to add on so much to this that there's a ton of length, but Geminis, you just have a lot going on this month. Okay, so I will talk as quickly as I can. The first thing that I'm really feeling here with you is going to be this Sunday, November 3rd. I felt love life, and what seems to be happening is that you're reaching a point where you realize that you've been doing a pretty good job setting boundaries, understanding how to take care and meet your own needs, mental, emotional, physical, so that you're not always putting that on another love partner, so that possibly in past relationships you had been, whether it be codependent or you were attracting people who were codependent, that there is a proper way to be in a love partnership with someone else where you still remain strong, independent, capable. We understand at this point, for the majority of you, that you may have figured out how to be a giver, not just a taker, and how to make sure that you're not with takers exclusively, that there's a good balance and reciprocity here. Now, based on this information, you seem ready to move forward, and I feel excited for you about that. You may be meeting a partner who is almost in a destiny charted way put on your path because it's part of your life contracts. We're talking about karmic contracts. We're talking about soulmate connection. We're talking about past life connection. In astrology, they talk about south node and north node connections, meaning, past life and future work together in this life and in future lives even. There's a lot going on here, whether this be a partner that you already have, someone resurrecting from your past, or this new person that just came in. It's sort of like you won the lottery. It's sort of like a jackpot. It's sort of like I see a slot machine and all the cherries pop up. It's like you have it now, and it's arrived, and you earned it somehow. For those of you who've been feeling a little bit desolate, and I'm even hearing desperate, not, and that doesn't sound right, but not in the sense that you're desperate per se, but like you've lost hope, and you have found yourself from the last relationship or even the two previous that you took such a beating, it left you feeling a little desperate and alone and unwilling to open up again. This would be a big opportunity for you to do that. Don't let this one pass you by. You'll be looking back at your past, and you'll be doing an analysis on what you've learned in time also. And again, for some of you, that arrow going back to the past really does signify that this has past life connection, this person that you're with. The next significant date that I have coming up is Friday, November 8th. And what I'm feeling with that is a focus on your money, your resources, your career, gigs that you get, promoting your business, networking opportunities. For some of you, I see almost like a graduation. So whether you're getting some type of a certificate or a promotion, for others, it's almost like a switching of whether it be schools or it's more like I'm going back. I've decided to make this change. There is a strong sense here that while everyone is sort of moving up a bit, some of you actually having opportunities that you thought weren't ever going to come to you after putting in quite a long time, for many of you even years of hard work towards something. I see breakthroughs now, but for many of you there are two arrows here going forward, and what that's going to mean is that you have to choose, or that you're going to find yourself split. Both are positive, both are going in a forward moving prosperity direction for you, but you are either going to have to balance both of these avenues, or you may find that you want to pick one or the other. So that looks good to me. On Saturday the 9th, creeping up real close behind this, we have some talk of your siblings, some talk of very close friends or different relationships in your life that would feel very much like siblings, or you were siblings in a past life. There's a lot of influence going on here where there could be some pushing and pulling with you. A sense that you don't want to address this. You're sick of the demands from this person or this relationship, or it's connected to something negative from your past that you no longer want to remember. You may find that there's a bit of a divide growing there. And for those of you who have literally a sibling, or you already know who I'm talking about, with this person, you know that there's already a divide, but they remain difficult. For some of you, I even see that you might be dealing with elderly parents, or you might be dealing with an estate, or you might be dealing with someone whose will you oversee or need to contribute to. There needs to be opportunity for the two of you to work together, but this person really likes to do it my way or the highway. There is sort of a brick wall in front of this individual, and you may even get the sense that if this is a will, an estate, you're figuring out your elderly parents' care going forward, that they're kind of dipping into the pot a little too deep, okay? It's not for them to take. Who do they think they are? You're going to need to be tactful on that day, and I would actually recommend at this point, after looking at it for a second, that you kind of pull back and watch their behavior, remember what you've learned about them from the past, and come up with a plan of action and come at it all at once, either toward the end of the day or even wait a day or two and pursue it then, okay? Don't feel, that's a good way to say it, don't feel as though you are under pressure to act on the spot, because that's an illusion. On Sunday the 17th and then going into Monday the 18th, there's talk of you being very much in control of your life and your circumstances. They show you in a vehicle going forward. It is red, which is symbolic of power. I feel that you're having a good time on those days, looking at what you've accomplished and saying, how can I invest this going forward into something even greater? A lot of ideas popping into your head, whether it be from your higher mind, your guides, the universe, about what you're meant to build next, and I feel excited about that. I also have a lot of ancestors sending you songs or messing with the radio. You might be hearing a lot of bells or ringing, okay, chimes and things like this. They're giving you congratulations, but they're also helping you to figure out what the best steps are forward. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing with this is that you are being very careful not to be frivolous. This isn't sort of a huge celebration and I'm going to go, spend a ton of the money that I made, or I can now sort of relax, throw caution to the wind. It's more like you're very focused, you're celebrating, but you're also utilizing it to build as we go forward. After this, we have a little bit of quiet time, but there is some activity here on the 22nd and the 23rd, mostly having to do, I want to say, with a love partner coming in, trying to get your attention, trying to talk to you. I almost feel like trying to seduce you, so you may want to be mindful about that throughout that time. I don't have enough time to get into it today, but for some of you, it almost feels like someone trying to influence you into maybe cheating, or let me put it this way. Conversation is cheating if you're with someone else. That's enough. Don't even entertain this. Now, on Tuesday, the 26th, there is talk of, I want to say, something also leading into the 27th and the 28th. We have more of an opportunity here with your money on the 26th to go out to someone else. And this can also involve somebody coming to you for guidance, someone coming to you for your resources. It does not necessarily have to be financial. It could also just be your wisdom. And you are going to want to give out appropriately what you should at that time without getting drained. I do have talk from your ancestors of communication in your dreams and them giving you signs and symbols. Pay attention for numerology. Numbers popping up, Google what they mean. The 27th through the 28th feels to me like marriage proposals. It looks to me like actual marriage ceremonies. For those of you that have been debating on having a baby, blending a family, adopting, foster care, anything like this. I even see some of you getting like a new dog or a gerbil for your child or whatever it is. There's an expansion there on family, and it would be almost as though your lover becomes your lifelong partner and your family grows. So I want you guys to really enjoy that time. It's a beautiful thing. I feel in general for you, Gemini, your month might be a little bit all over the place, but it still really feels like it's investment, it's growth. It's also you getting a handle on a couple situations that have been annoying for quite some time or holding you back for a while. A lot of breakthroughs this month. So be smart, navigate, conserve your energy, and I think we're looking at great things leading here into December, especially the first 2 weeks are already feeling pretty dynamic. So I will see you then. Thanks so much.